Woody's Christmas Roundup, Part 2. Silence had once more descended on the Oxford toy box, leaving Woody alone with his thoughts. Thank heaven Jeffy had taken a break from bothering him, he sighed, although that probably only meant his former friend had once again teamed up with a Hammorama pig and they were now trying to find a way in round the back. Good luck with that, Woody half smiled. Security at his toy box, if precious little else, was working just fine. For the first time in ages, he had allowed himself to think back to the beginning, to his glory days at the Henley toy box when he had once again confounded the skeptics and shown them a good old-fashioned cowboy could generate just as much love as any of those whizz-bang spaceships or those awful computers or those bizarre toys that look like one thing and then surprise everybody by turning into something else. And then he had started turning up. Every time Woody had taken some downtime to practice his quick draw or lasso routines, there was Spaceman, always whistling "You've Got a Friend in Me" and telling him how he was the best toy in all the world. Whose idea was it initially to set up a rival toy box? His own, Spaceman's, some sort of synchronicity? It all seemed a lifetime ago, but the certainty and the self-belief, his, Spaceman's, theirs, had been intoxicating. They were going to generate more love than any toy had ever managed before. And they weren't the only ones who thought so either. Back at the start, people were tripping over themselves to play with him, Jeffy and the other cheerleaders, more little green people than anyone but Spaceman could have dreamt of, the toy catalogues. Oh, those toy catalogues. In the early days they were queuing up to talk to him and Spaceman, vying with each other to ensure the most attractive offers, to put his details in their pages and slap his photo on their front covers. Yet there was really only one they cared about, only one any toy cared about, and that, of course, was the hallowed pages of the catalogue of the Bristol toy barn. True, it did seem to be published with increasing regularity, which could be a little annoying, but when it came to raising the profile of a toy, even one as universally loved as Woody, these guys were second to none. And if you ever made it into the Bristol toy barn's list of our very favorite toys and thus into their actual store window, well, then you were laughing all the way to the soft play area. Better still, Spaceman had no doubt it was going to happen for Woody. "It's a done deal," he would assure him, before quickly adding, "Not that there is ever any actual deal, of course, you understand, that would be entirely inappropriate." And Woody had believed Spaceman because, well, when you're the toy everyone wants to play with, why would the Bristol toy barn be any different? Yes, again, there were. For more on this story, visit the news article link.